Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's nice to have a brand new day. Good morning. Good morning to you. Okay. If anybody's there, can you... Oh, there we go. Good morning, Jackie Brown. Good morning, Mel G. Lily, Dawn, Catherine, Nikita, Sue, Scotty girl. Hi, guys. Good morning. So, I've been away for a few weeks. I'm back. And, good morning, Flanny. And I'm coming in today to do some cards for the week. But I just wanted to check in. How y'all doing? Crazy dreams? Vivid dreams? This, the energy that's hitting has been having some real crazy vivid dreams happening. Thanks, Flanny. So today I started a new routine and I got up at 5 o'clock this morning and went for a swim. Did it. And a steam room, and a jacuzzi, and then I was back here for 7:15. So I now feel like it's time to go back to bed. It's like the evening already. So I'm just getting back into a full swing of things. Today is a major catch-up day for me with regards to work. So catch up on orders and emails and Patreon and yeah, the plan is catch-up day today. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then over the next week, so what I want to do for everybody is, this has been a really crazy, in a good way. By the way, I'm not on fire. There's an incense stick. Yeah, so, you know, work-wise, things for me just went whew, from March. And I'm just kind of finding my feet. And I'm very grateful and blessed for that. So you know how most people have like sales in January? Well, what I'm going to do is I have lots of things that I've been creating and just over the year really. I've got gridding kits and galactic light tools and there are these there's crystals and there's all sorts of things I've been putting together. Christine, are you on? I need to show you something. Christine, I'm going to write you a thank you card. This painting. So guys, last week I was pretty ill, right? The week before, it wasn't very great. And I received something in the post and she's on, so I'm going to share it with you. Stay there a second. So I was having this, feeling a bit sorry for myself. And this beautiful painting arrived. And it's not just a painting, Christine, is it? It's like a soul reading. And anyway, check this out. Can you... check this out. And this arrived in the post for me and it was a beautiful surprise and it made me feel so much better. Like, I can't even tell you. It came at just the perfect time. And Christine, I know someone who sees auras, and they basically say that I've got a rainbow aura. So I love that you have picked up on all these different elements and aspects of me. So Christine, Christine does this. I don't know if you want to explain, really put a little bit of an explanation about what this fully is, Christine, because I don't want to underplay it, because I mean there's crystals in this, and there's this beautiful letter that Christine sent me, tapping into different aspects of myself. So, Christine, I don't know if you have a website or anywhere where people can get in touch with you, and please feel free to share it, okay? Because it's just absolutely beautiful, and I'm just so grateful. So grateful. But let's put it back here. It's been in under my pyramid actually. But let's put it there just now. You can go under Buddha. Cover the holes in my wallpaper. So thank you. I'm so grateful, Christine. It was just so beautiful. It was just, oh, I can't even tell you how touched I was. I was so excited when I opened it up. And it made me feel loads better. So thank you. I'm so grateful for you. And grateful for the beautiful gift. It's actually going to go at the side of my big pyramid that I have in the living room. Because who doesn't have a pyramid in their living room, right? I mean, really. So thank you, Christine. I don't know what I was saying before that. Oh, yes, I do. So, and I'm really glad that you're on, and I got to say thank you personally because I'm so touched by it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I have these, there's loads of stuff going on the website, right? This week, once I've caught up on everything I have to do, and there's loads of stuff going on the website, for Christmas. And, most people, they like to make their money at Christmas, don't they? Well, I'm going to do the opposite because I just want to say thank you to everybody who's supported me the past year. It's been an absolute whirlwind and fun and it's ups and it's downs, and I've worked more than I probably ever have in my life, and I'm so grateful for it. So to say thank you, what I'm going to do is, as soon as possible, what I'm aiming for Monday is to get all the new stuff up on the website. Now, I'm also going to release some sessions, okay? But they're going to be hour sessions, and my session work is basically changing. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to have an hour with somebody to help them with whatever they need, okay? Rather than the session work that I do before. I'm releasing some sessions, not a lot, okay? It's just in case people want to kind of gift them or, so I'm going to release a small amount of sessions. I'm going to release a small amount of video connections for dragons. And I'm going to release a small amount of written connections for dragons. And I've got some pre-made dragons that are going up. I've got gridding sets, which are just awesome, that I've been making kind of throughout the year. And my galactic light tools, so they're all going to be going up, but I'm going to do 20% off everything basically prior to Christmas to say thank you, okay? So there's going to be 20% off all that stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the code in my Patreon first, just to say thank you to my Patreons for supporting me. I'm going to give them 24 hours first, okay, and then I'm going to release it on here and to the general public. So that's the plan. That's my plan for this week. I don't like planning anything because the universe goes, no, you're doing something else. But anyway, that's the plan. That's because Christmas is creeping up, isn't it? I don't know how it happened. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. So I will come on and let you know. I'm going to do a little video about my gridding sets so people understand them. I'm going to do a little video about my light tools, my quantum light tools, so people understand them and how to work with them as well. But there's not loads of them, okay? They're very rare items, they're exclusive items, they're not something that I make a lot of. So that's why I want to kind of release them all at Christmas and give people a discount. Okay, so moving on, let's get some cards for this week. And see energetically what we're looking out for this week. So, let's go to the dragons first, shall we? Clear. The sun's come out. So 5 o'clock this morning, and we've had a lot of rain here, and it was teeming down. I hate driving, and big puddles of water, and anyway, sun's out, which is good. Okay, so dragons. I'm just gonna connect in. So what I do here, in case anybody isn't aware, is I connect up into my 7th dimensional version of myself, who is like a gatekeeper for information that comes in. Thank you. Okay, so what I want to ask the dragons, what would you like us to what would you like us to know this week for the collective? What would you like us to know this week for the collective? Anything you want us to be particularly aware of? And the overall energy for the week, please, dragons. So these are Dragon Wisdom cards by... And there are some of these available in on my website. But if you want to hold off till next week, you'll get 20% off them. Okay. Anything you... Right. Okay. Strange card to get. Anyway. So what do the dragons really want us to know? And what came out is home, okay? Home is where the heart is what I'm hearing. Home is where the heart is. And I'm seeing... with this card, like, I'm just kind of pointing at my fire, but I'm seeing like a fire at home, and people just kind of cozied around it. And so home is where the heart is. So this is about connecting with your family, in your home, your friends and your family, your nearest and your dearest. And the word home can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. You know, some people don't really feel like Earth is their home. But when you say home to yourself, you know, I feel at home here. Think about how that energetically feels to you. Like, it just feels like, you come home, you take your shoes off, and just, you know, the feeling of home. Okay? When I asked what they kind of want us to be aware of, and we're getting mirror, and this is very much relevant of the energies that are coming in just now, okay? So, the mirror, this is everywhere, okay? People are mirroring their feelings and what they need to work on. We're being mirrors, you know. The light is mirror to the dark. So when someone is in a really high vibration, you know, shadow doesn't like it. And as people who are working on ourselves and light workers or whatever vernacular you want to put on that, we can sometimes trigger the shadow in people, okay? So I'm also feeling that. But look at what's triggering you. Look at because that's what needs to be worked on. So it might be a week of a little bit of triggering, but all the universe is doing is showing you how you can improve in yourself, what you can heal, and how you can move forward. And they want you to look out for nutrition. So this is a green nature dragon here, and nutrition. And this is like nutrition energetically, not like nutrition as in the food that you eat. This is more about how do you feed your soul, the nutrition of your soul. And what's really going to help is being out in nature, okay? So that's what the dragons have to say this week. Let's see what the galactics have to say this week. Okay, so this card deck, also just a few I think available left in my shop. These are the Mystic Martian Oracle, and they're by Lisa Porter. Because I know somebody will ask if I don't say clear. Okay, so let's see what the Galactics have to say this week. So, first of all, what would the Galactics like us to know about this up and coming week from now till Sunday? Okay. And the energies, what kind of energies are coming in? What would you like us to be aware of energetically? Ooh. Every time. And what will help us? Give us some advice to help us navigate through this week. Oh, hello. Okay. So what would they like us to know? And I love these cards. They're very cool. So we're getting number 26, Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, and Magic. I can tell you a little bit of a story, actually, with this card. So it's a little bit of a long story, so bear with me. When I wasn't very well, it was also school holidays, and hubby was off on holiday, so we were going on a trip to go and visit his family. But first of all, my son had a swimming lesson, so my hubby packed up the car and we went to the swimming, and we come out, and I'd gone to open the boot of husband's car, and it wouldn't open. What happened was my rucksack, so part of my rucksack had actually caught in the locking mechanism, okay, when hubby packed the car. And, you know, there was a lot of choice words, being used. And I was just like standing there, and I was tuning in, and I said to myself, what's this all about? And I was told it's for your own, what was the word you used? It's for your own safety. And I'm like, okay. So anyway, I let hubby, you know, have a little bit of a and I said, can I make a suggestion? Maybe we just go and swap cars, because we had somebody looking after the cat, and they had the car. So we did. We went and we swapped cars, and eventually we got in my car, and we made our way down the road. Now, little did we know that the person that was coming to feed said cat in the said car, as they were driving along our road a little bit later that day, the tyre blew on the car, and it was completely shredded. And luckily enough, they were safe. They managed to pull in, but they didn't let us know until we got back. So when I let them know we're back a couple of days later, my husband went to see the car. The tyre was completely shredded. Now, if we had been, if if that hadn't got stuck in the locking mechanism and we'd have still been in that car, if that tyre had blown while we were in the motorway doing 70, 80 miles an hour, it could have gone a lot wrong. Like we could, there could have been an exit point there, is what I'm saying. So when I heard this, I was like, oh. So sometimes we need to remember that what might seem like, I'm trying to think what word my husband, disaster. He's like, this is a disaster, it's a disaster. I'm like, it isn't. We need to be in this flow place and trust that everything is happening for a reason. And it was. So we were so blessed and so lucky that we were being looked after. So what might present as disaster was actually we were being divinely guided and divinely looked after. And I really feel that that is what this card is about, okay? It's about being in the flow state and realizing that even if it feels like something terrible is happening at this point in time, if we can be in the place where we understand that we're on our highest timeline and that everything is actually happening for our highest good and our highest destiny, and maybe see that this disaster isn't actually a disaster, it is something that is actually for our highest timeline and is actually going to benefit us in the long run. So I feel that's what this card's all about. Long story. Okay. So when I've asked what the energies of the week are, we're getting, again with the reptilians, okay? And the men in black. So, maybe aware there's been a massive solar flare from the sun and it's hitting us, okay? And there's a few radio blackouts started happening early UK morning, okay? There's been a few outages. And this light is really coming in, okay, right now. And what happens is the light starts pulling out the shadow, okay? So I'm just seeing lots of shadow. Lots of shadow. The external might try to intimidate you. You might find yourself in the energy is trying to bring out your shadow so that you will, confrontation and intimidation, that kind of energies. Survival, I did say in my live, I think it was yesterday, we're working on these lower chakras, the base chakras, all about survival. So this is just kind of reiterating what I was saying yesterday. These are the energies coming in, okay? And when I've asked what we can do to combat these energies, so when we're aware of the energies that are coming in, it's really good because it allows us to be able to navigate them. And that's why I try and do this reading every Monday. So when I've asked how we navigate this, this is all about, this is the Garthians, okay? But this is about manifesting in multidimensionality and attunement, okay? It's about understanding that this is present. However, we don't have to be in the same vibration, and if we react and we get into confrontation, then we become the same vibration. We don't actually have to, and we can view it, and we can observe it, and we can realize that it's part of our multidimensionality, but it doesn't need to be the vibration or the multidimensionality that we choose. Okay, so interesting week ahead. Christine, thank you. Divine Energy Art on Facebook. So I don't have Facebook, sweetheart, so I can't check that out. But please, if you have Facebook, go over and check Christine out. Haley, I missed you too. Good morning, Thundercats. Nice to see you. Just in case some of you weren't on the live the other day, I just want to say thank you for all the love and the healing that was sent. I felt it all. I am going to chat a little bit about my healing journey to try and help, because there's so many people I know that are going through so much physically and illness wise. But today I wanted to focus on the cards and I'll come in when the time is right to chat about that. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who sent me love and healing, because I did it all. I felt it all. Michelle, good morning. Your comment yesterday cracked me up. It was so funny. Dawn, hi Dawn, how are you? So, Monday again, a new month. So we're out of that. October was, oh, and I'm really, really, really glad that this light and this blasted energy is coming in, because it's allowing us to clear all that density from last month and what felt like just since Lionsgate, like August. It's just went on and on and on and on. So this beautiful energy, this light is coming in to help us move and start transmuting this energy within ourselves. You know, the collective might take a little while to catch up. But we are moving on, moving up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna manifest our own reality instead of being stuck in the reality that has been tried to be manifested for us for a very, very long time. And we're getting better at it, okay? The more people are waking up, the better we're getting at this. So, very, very good. Nurture your soul, okay? Be aware that everything that's been shown to you is a mirror. You know, and home is where the heart is, okay? Surround yourself with people who get you, who love you no matter what you are, what you think, what your choices are, because that is your home. I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to send you all so much love. I will be back on at some point to chat about the dogs. Do you hear Buster? To chat about this kind of illness that's been presenting and the energies of that rod. Oh, Buster. Is it normal to feel heavy? I think anything that you're feeling right now is what you're meant to feel. So, yes, you can, I mean, you can feel this density. Some people are feelers, you know, some people are seers, some people are hearers. But you can feel very heavy in energy. Sometimes it feels quite goopy, you know, I'm trying to get through. Hi, Laura. What about anger? Is that normal? Is that what you're asking me, Laura? There's lots of the anger and the irritability, you know. This light is coming in and it's hitting shadow and it's bringing everything up. So, like I said in my video yesterday, you know, these lower chakras are being affected, okay? So it's bringing up fear, shame, guilt, for us to bring up and heal, you know. And it's just silly little things, like when I was driving today, this morning, in the rain, in the dark, you know, there's back roads here and they're a bit dodgy, and you know, there's a lot of water, and I felt fear. And I'm like, Joanne, you need to let this go. Like, you're absolutely fully protected and you're exactly where you need to be. And if you weren't meant to be on this road at this time, your alarm wouldn't have went off, you know. So take a breath, chill out, face the fear, get it done. All right, you can drive slower, you know, completely safe, you're completely protected. So once we're aware of everything that's going round about us, and we're aware of how we're feeling, and we're aware of our thoughts, and we're aware of projections, and we're aware of what's being projected to us, it's much easier to navigate these things. So yes, people are very irritable. You know, there's a lot of anger about, and you know, Laura, you know, sweetheart, that it's part of the awakening process. You know, as the more people that are popping their head through the 3D matrix and going, whoa, this is different. And they're popping up and they're seeing the other side of the coin, you know, they're seeing, you know, you find out you've been lied to most of your life by people that you were supposed to trust. And, you know, people get angry and they get irritable, and that is part of the process, isn't it? Once we work through that, we can get to this place where, you know, it's okay to feel anger, and it's okay to be irritable, but it's about trying not to project that out to other people and allowing it to move through you, you know, allowing it to, for you to sit with it. Why are you angry and why are you irritable? Because what happens with anger is very contagious. You watch a fight, it's very interesting, right? Because this person will start and they'll go, "Meh." And this person will catch that and they'll elevate it, right? And they'll go, "Meh." And then I'll be, so the energy of anger, irritability is catching and it just gets thrown back. This is what happens in a fight. Catch it, throw it, catch it, throw it, catch it, throw it, until it just escalates. That's what's happening there. And anger and irritability. Yes, it's about Laura. There's lots of it about. Oh, bless you. Hi, Alison. Hold on. Laura. I know. You've been lied to from someone very close. Yeah. And I mean, that can be really hard, Laura, right? But sometimes people have reasons for lying to us. Most of the time that people lie, they think they're lying to us to, I don't know, prevent us from hurting, or and it's very hard when you're in that situation where you have been lied to, because what you want to do is, especially when you're in a place of truth, right? And you're like, I could take the truth, you know, don't need to lie to me. Tell me the truth. I can handle the truth. What I can't handle is a lie. But a lot of people are so programmed by the lie that they are the lie. Does that make sense? You know, if everything is vibrational, Laura. And we're in a place where, hi Gladys. We're in a place, you know, a lot of us are in a place where we're seeing the truth, or certainly our version of the truth, right? Who knows what's really, really true? And we've seen a lot of the lies, and we just want people to be truthful to us. Yeah. And because we speak our truth and we've worked in our throat chakra, right? And we're in a place of expression, and not everybody's there. Do you know what I mean? Not everybody's at that place, because the truth is very hard to take sometimes. And the programs that we have running in us, sometimes we can be very defensive to the truth. So it's about trying to not go into that place of, you know, this fourth dimensional program that will run, well, why did they lie to me? And no, because what happens is you kind of become the victim again by that. Do you know what I mean, Laura? You kind of go, well, why did they do this to me? And why did they do that to me? And that's just another program within us. It's a defense mechanism, you know. And if we can get to a stage of compassion and just try to clear energy and go into a state of being centered and grounded and go into meditation, you know, connect into your heart and connect up to your higher selves and up to the original creator of your soul. Then maybe, and you can go and you can ask at that point, sorry, my husband just came in. You know, why did they lie to me? What was the purpose behind that? You know, rather than us going into this defensive, you know, they've hurt me. If we can go into a place where, okay, can I put myself in their shoes? What's going on in their life at this point? Why did they feel they had to lie to me? Why did they use that defense mechanism? Were they actually trying to protect me? And I just can't see it. You know, true compassion. This is where we get all these tests. And I keep remembering this part of my dream. There's a lot of tests coming up for people. A lot of initiations coming in, right? Something else I want to talk about, but that'll be another whole long video. So what happens when I have been on for 2 weeks? I've got so much to talk about. So true compassion is about understanding the perspective of the other person and trying not to go into that place of victimhood. And I'm not saying it's easy. And I'm not saying I'm totally there yet either. Okay. But you know, in a 5D ideal New Earth world, what we would do is we would just get this big fire and we'd just sit beside it and we'd talk about it. And we'd go, okay, I want you to know I'm really angry. And I want you to know that I'm, you know, really not happy about this. But I want to listen to why you felt you had to do this or why you made the choice to do this. And we would, you know, we'll sit and we'll listen to the perspective so that we can understand it a bit more and come from a place of compassion rather than a place of victimhood. In an ideal world, right, Laura? Until then, we just try our best. Until then, we just try our best. And Gladys says she sends love and light to anyone that has lied to her. This chat's so annoying. Sorry, yes, yes. I feel at crossroads because he's no selfish reasons. Well, you know, also Laura, another part of that is that, you know, when 2020 came in, there was no place to hide anymore, and this light came in and shone the light on everything, and that's why we see the world the way we see it just now. Has the world got worse, or are we just seeing it for what it really is? You know, are we just seeing all the shadow? And so there's a huge part of that now, is that the universe is also showing you the truth, for you to make a decision on your future and what you do with that, you know. You know, I'm very, very big on forgiveness, but we don't have to put up with shit either, you know. It's truly a waste of energy. Be true to yourself. I'd rather not say a word that is a lie, as the hurt can be worse. Yeah, totally agree. Some people just can't handle the truth, though. I know you are, Laura. I know you are. You're a warrior. You got this, girl. Rod, can you do that in meditation? Absolutely, meditation's the best place to do that. Also, you can call people in on meditation, you know, if so I'm going to use this example, Laura. I hope this is okay just because we're chatting about it, right? So say g'day Zal. I'm not very good at saying that. I'm like, g'day, 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 g'day. Does somebody want to come and wallpaper my house? I'm going to give this example, right? So Laura has been lied to by somebody that's obviously very close to her and she cares a lot about, right? What could she do in this situation with regards to meditation? So my advice would be to beautiful Laura, love you, girl, you know that, is to first of all remove that anger. Okay, so I'm gonna punch the fuck out of something, not a person, and a punching bag, or I'm gonna exercise, or I'm gonna go for a walk, or I'm gonna get I'm gonna get a pillow, I'm gonna scream, I'm gonna go on top of a hill, I'm gonna let it out. So I'm gonna take the energy of anger and what I'm feeling about it, the betrayal, whatever that is, okay, and I'm gonna shift it out of my body before I meditate, okay? So I'm gonna, as I say, go for a walk, or take the energy and move it out, okay? Just now I swim, okay? So while I'm swimming, I would be like pushing this energy out of my field, okay? Once I'd done that, I would sage my life, ground, clear, protect, and then I would go into meditation. Now I'd probably take like a rose quartz because it's more about the heart, or a green or a pink crystal. I'd probably use rose quartz. Or for forgiveness, you could use something blue, actually, because of communication. Whatever you're drawn to, right? And then I would sit in meditation. I would set the intention for the meditation, okay? So I would set the intention for the meditation to understand the other person's point of view, understand their truth, and find compassion and forgiveness in the situation. And I'd go into meditation and I would call an aspect of that person forward. You can do this 4 times. Just have a conversation, why did you do this? Sometimes you might get something back, sometimes you might not get anything, okay? But you made me feel this, you made me feel that, you made me feel blah, 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 blah. Whatever it is, have that conversation. And then ask your, your higher selves, original creator, your soul, whatever that is for you, whatever you connect to help you understand and release and forgive and come from a place of compassion. And that is certainly what I would do using meditation. So I hope that helps. Oh. Hi Shafiq, lovely to see you. Crystalline Health. Okay. So, beautiful people, on that note, I'm going to go. Listen, I want you to know you're still here. So you're doing great. Okay. You survived 2020, nearly through 2021. Let's not even talk about 2022 yet. Let's just get up to the December solstice, which is huge. Another massive gateway, like Lionsgate. Okay, so recoup your energy now. Recoup your energy now. There's another massive shift coming in. I've been given the dates, the 21st. Well, in fact, the 11th of November. The 11th of November, 12th of December, 21st of December, and the 2nd of February. Now, I'm not talking about anything, I'm talking about energetically. These are massive portals. And what I was shown was like, so think of a rainbow. I was going to go and now I'm chatting again. Crikey! So I was shown a rainbow, right? And you know how a rainbow doesn't, if you look at a rainbow in the sky, it doesn't just go red and then it ends at red and then it goes yellow and it ends at yellow. It's like, it's a gradient, okay? And it graduates into all these different colors, and these colors are vibration, okay? So this is kind of like what's happening to us just now. And I see these big portal dates coming in and you can make the jump, okay? And what we're being given just now is all these tests and all these initiations to help us rise in frequency to get to where we the highest frequency we can possibly be, to jump through these big portal energetic dates. And the more work we kind of do between these big energetic portal dates, the easier it is to get through the other side, okay? The easier the transition. But it's like we're working our way through the rainbow, in vibrational states, and it's gradual, it's very, very gradual. So we're giving all these, you don't just go from red to purple or whatever the last color in the rainbow is. Red, yellow, pink, green, purple and orange and blue, right? You don't just go from like red to blue, you have to go through all these different bandwidths and frequencies and colors within the rainbow. So that's kind of how it was shown to me, and that's what we're doing. That's where we're going. That's how we're rising up in this ascension process. So, you're here. Made it through. You're a warrior. You're the strongest of the strong, right? We didn't come here to fall. We already passed the winning line, and what we're doing is we're just keeping going. We're just like, why stop there? Like, you got past the winning line when 2021 came in, and now you're just going. Now you're just like, extra points. Just Forrest Gump, and you're just like running, you just keep running, I'm just gonna keep running, because you're just breezing it. You're just like, why finish at the finish line? You know, I'm here to stack Dharma. You know, I'm graduating in style. I'm just gonna take my medal, go, game over. We're just keeping going. And we're just taking more people as we go, taking their hands, keeping going. Bonus points all the way. That's what's happening. So if you're here right now, congratulations. You already won. You already done it. You can't make this shift up. That is true. Lavinia, not sure what I'm doing for winter solstice yet, but I did get information through about a journey that I'm doing on the 11th of November. Now, what I was going to do was I was going to do it as a paid event. But I think I'm going to do it in my Patreon instead, and it would have been the same price for the month. So if anybody kind of wants to join it, they can just join for the month, and then you can leave or whatever. But I'm going to do it in the Patreon, I think, rather than setting up a separate event. It's also just much easier for me. So I'm doing one on the 11th of the 11th. Yes, raising. We're going to raise the bar, Gladys. You fire eye in my right eye, raging red. Transmuting anger, perhaps. Yeehaw! Okay, beautiful people. I am gonna go this time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Laura, thank you for asking your question, and Rod as well. Thank you very much for asking your questions. You know, anything that I say here is just my perspective. It doesn't mean it's right. You know, it's just my perspective. I just come here to try and help share my journey and my experience in the order that it helps other people. But you know, question everything, question me. You know, you can try the things that I suggest, and it might work for you and it might not, you know. There's no right and there's no wrong, but that's the whole intention and purpose of this channel, is for me just to try and guide and support people as much as I can through my own perspective, and my own journey and my own experiences. And you know, my belief system changes all the time as well. So what I'm sharing right now might be completely different in a year. But the now is so important. So whenever you watch anything of mine, you just take what, you know, what resonates with you, what feels good. If it feels like a bag of shit, feels like a bag of shit, and just throw it away, right? Because we're all on different stages. But I think what I do try to do is tap into the current energies, you know, and the current energies, and how we can navigate the current energies, because I think that is one of the most important things we can do. Say hello, Rigel. Hello. His jaw doesn't move now. That. Hello. Hello, my name's Rigel. Rigel is here to bring me balance. And boy, has this boy been working for the past 3 months. God love him. He's been in my bed and everything. Honestly, see, when I was ill, he was like on the other pillow in my bed, and I was like, I'm dying. Rigel, bring my balance, Rigel. He's my night side and my light side, and he brings me balance, and I never ever thought I would love a crystal skull. I love him. He comes everywhere with me, he comes in my travels. You're a dude. Give you some credit. Thanks, Rigel. Have an awesome week, guys. Keep smiling, keep shining, nurture your soul. It's super important. You know, we're multidimensional beings. We're in the vibration that we choose to be in, okay? You're all superstars, whatever your choices are. You're all winners. You're all warriors. You're all absolutely smashing it, okay? And it's okay to have days where you feel like you're not, but believe me, you still are, okay? Always. You're so loved. I love you. Thank you for joining in, and I'm going to catch you whenever the universe calls. Have the most beautiful and blessed week, okay? Oh, JD, lots of love, darling. Love you. Have an awesome week. Ooh, look at the fingers. Very. Ooh, this is me hanging up. Fingers look huge. Ooh. I love you, bye.